1. Ongoing and escalated misuse of private information and commercial exploitation. Following my efforts to add more defendants to my claim, the defendants have escalated their campaign of illegal surveillance and commercial exploitation. To a great extent, this escalation is a direct act of retaliation and victimization for my attempts to seek legal redress. 2. Technique of exploitation. They are non-consensually filming my daily activities with hidden cameras, followed by the distribution or sale of this illegal footage. The type of entities to which this footage appears to be distributed are advertisement agencies, retail companies, social media platforms, film production companies, and other commercial entities. 3. Commercial gain and profit motive. The purpose of such distribution is for these commercial entities, including advertisement agencies, retail companies, social media platforms, and film production companies, to create advertisement, films, and other commercial content based on my private life, daily activities, and personal surroundings without my consent. 4. Specific example. A specific example of an advertisement I observed on December 12, 2025 at approximately 3 p.m. After using a free photo editing app, an ad from an online marketplace owned by a Chinese company, which also has a company in the UK, with handymen in the place doing their job, behind whom there was a ladder identical to my own standing against a wall, just like my own ladder that was also standing by the wall. One of them also had an orange hammer in his pocket. Orange is also one of the colors that is routinely used in the harassment campaign against me to signal surveillance and intentional harassment. This is one example of many such instances where advertisement or films appear to reference my private life, surroundings, and daily activities, indicating a pattern. 5. Broader scope of distribution and risk. The observed instances are likely only a fraction of the actual distribution. I therefore am concerned that my private materials are being disseminated in places I cannot monitor, such as porn sites, the dark web, private messages, and other illicit channels, further increasing the risk to my privacy, safety, and reputation. 6. Obstruction of justice and continued abuse. The abuser's actions in commercially exploiting my private information are further exacerbated by their deliberate obstruction of my access to legal representation and support, thereby facilitating the continued and unchecked dissemination of private materials for profit. 7. Scope of harm. The severe risk. My privacy is at severe and continued risk, not only from the visible commercial exploitation, but also from the likely dissemination of private materials to illicit platforms such as pornographic sites, the dark web, and private messaging channels, which are beyond my direct observation. 8. These new allegations strengthen my claims under misuse of private information. The commercial exploitation of my private life is a direct and aggravated form of misuse of private information, breach of Data Protection Act 2018, UK GDPR. The processing and commercialization of my personal data, including visual data without consent, especially sensitive data, is a severe breach on just enrichment. The abuser and commercial entities profiting from my private life without my consent may be liable for unjust enrichment. Harassment. The continued and escalated surveillance and exploitation, particularly as retaliation, falls under the definition of harassment. Human Rights Act 1998, Article 8, ECHR. The right to respect for private and family life is severely violated by this commercial exploitation.